Sports Stars Magazine here with Kirra Pantaleon from Mater Dei. Huge second half, really took control in the third quarter, and obviously the defense from Mater Dei always takes control in the big moments. Just how much of a rhythm, how much of a flow were you in? Because it seemed like everything you did at both ends of the pool was impactful in the second half.
Right. I think definitely as the game went on, I got more rhythm throughout it. Kind of coming out of starting the final, it was everyone had a lot of nerves, but definitely keeping the rhythm and the pace of going on the counterattack and kind of just keeping our patience on our offense down there, just not giving up counterattack the other way, I think was definitely helping. But also kind of just the energy on the pool deck, the parents, I think kind of pushes me, which is kind of amped up in the second quarter, so that kind of pushed me definitely in the third.
Most definitely. What did the group identify that needed to be more mindful of in the second half? Obviously, took control early, up 5-2. Obviously, Orange Lutheran's a great team. Right. You're a phenomenal group. They come back and tied at 5. But what were the keys that you ladies understood and that Chris and the coaching staff were really trying to make sure that you were mindful of in the second half?
I think definitely our defense, kind of staying back and watching kind of drives late in the shot clock, or even just moving on our zones, I think was definitely what we worked on throughout, because that's what kind of got us in the beginning. The first quarter there was a goal off from 5, and we weren't going out and hitting the zones, and I think that was definitely something that we fixed towards the end of the game.
Most definitely. How much pride is there in this group? Obviously to be able to win the Holiday Cup is special,
right.
But for everything that Mater Dei has accomplished in the history of its program, never before today, that they can claim a Santa Barbara Tournament of Champions title. How much does that mean to the group?
Well, it definitely means a lot, especially a lot of us being kind of being a transfer. I don't know. Well, I guess we haven't won in the past, but kind of this year we've definitely been winning the tournament last weekend and kind of winning this weekend. It's I don't know, it just feels really good for the team. Definitely kind of our training throughout winter break was really hard, so I think kind of seeing what came out of that is really accomplishing for all of us.
Well, and I'm so glad that you talked about just how hard this group works, and obviously the back of the t-shirts exemplify it, that this group makes hard things look very easy and routine sometimes, but just the gauntlet that the group has had to go through. It isn't just show up and play aloof for a championship. It's you got to win 3 matches. You got to play against other great teams. Like San Marcos is here, and Newport Harbor is here. How proud are you of just the endurance and the resilience of this group? It's not just winning 2 championship matches against Orange Lutheran. It's running the gauntlet in both these tournaments too.
I think definitely a lot of us take a lot of pride in that, especially kind of just our speed over time, kind of comparing it to the beginning of the season. I think we've definitely gotten faster, but not only that, but just as you said, keeping our endurance throughout the game. I think we've taken a lot of pride in that, especially from our training, I think.
Last thing I asked, your incredible goalkeeper, the same thing. What has you and the group most excited about, where this group can still improve and where it can still get better? Because obviously, Maggie was incredible in the semifinals, but it shows that this group doesn't drop off at all, regardless who's in the pool. How much does that inspire you to know that hey, we've won 2 tournament championships, but we still haven't hit our peak?
Well, yeah, I think definitely the end goal for seasons, obviously CIF and stuff like that. But I think kind of not only looking ahead, but kind of just seeing our accomplishments so far. This tournament last weekend, I think it's definitely showing how well we've been doing and kind of how hard we've been training, I think. But definitely we're still looking ahead to CIF and kind of training for that too.
Awesome. Kirra, fantastic job. Congrats to you and the Monarchs. Well done.
Yeah, thank you.